Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over Bitcoin and let you guys know who's here, follow my channel. The very few of you that are left, people are leaving in droves. And by the way, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, be greatly appreciated. And new subscribers, I do appreciate you too. Coming in slowly but surely. But it will grow over a period of time. Not too really too concerned about that. So here is the situation. I'm gonna give you guys a little sentiment read right now. There's people that are leaving. They're leaving at the worst possible time, even to not even do a double check on old Bitcoin, what it might be doing. Running out of patience. Patience just killing them. Can't make any money. Don't know what to do. Just must all be going to zero, right? Here's the interesting thing that I found. These two, I go to Starbucks early in the morning. Two ladies back there. One of them has a boyfriend in Nigeria. Now, okay, I know you said that stuff about Nigeria, and like, my eyebrows raised when she said something about that to me. She's like, "Don't worry about that. I've been over there. I've met him a few times. I've already been over there, so it's not anything like that." I said, okay, that's cool. You bet the guy, yeah. So anyhow, they're over there. According to her, over there in Nigeria, they really like these Bitcoin prices. According to her, it's like, oh no, they're liking it. They're kind of hoping that 16,000. They're kind of like grabbing it up here and there, according to her. So just an FYI, a sentiment over, I guess, over in that country is pretty decent. They like the prices. Over here on crypto Twitter, a little bit different. All going to zero. I would suggest that if you're around, probably don't want to leave. Not quite yet. This is probably the worst time to be leaving in the cryptocurrency market. Right now, you got to have, right now, it's just a little bit more patience. I got the MACD on here. I was checking some things out, right? Let you guys know here that 2018 bear market, or no, the 2015 bear market with Bitcoin. And I was checking the MACD out, just looking at it, what it did over there, okay? So if you see this PPO on the MACD, you can see how it came down right there when it was actually going up a little bit. And it actually went down a little bit more, the PPO. And then over a period of the next 2 or 3 months, it finally made that bullish cross on the 2-week MACD. Okay. So that's 2015. It took some time to suss itself out on the RSI. So you see the RSI down here on that low, it did make its low right there. Little bit different situation where we are today. It did go down. It popped. Okay. And then potentially on this 2-week MACD on the BLX, it has some bullish divergence. So I want to show you guys some things over here where we are right now with Bitcoin. Okay. So down here in the RSI, it came down in that wave and it's coming down here in the 2-week MACD. It is making some bullish divergence. Now, can it take it out? It could. I'm expecting Bitcoin is going to do one more leg down. So this is the area to pay attention, in my opinion. Now, on the MACD, let's take a look at this, okay? And show you guys something right down here in this PPO. So it did come all the way down. It started going back up, okay? Started going back up a little bit. Was attempting to make that bullish cross, but it came back down again. So this is like a little issue it has right there, but not too much different than what happened over there in 2015. So am I saying it could go down a lot more? It could. However, lots of similarities over there, 2015 to what's going on right now. And then, so one more leg. So I'm going to go to, let me go to a different Bitcoin chart and show you guys something right here. Looks like Bitcoin is making its trek, a 4-hour chart. It's going to be making its trek down, breaking out of the triangle right now for Bitcoin. Let me clean that up a little bit, get it set up. On the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin is breaking down from the triangle. It's breaking down from the triangle. You can see this is the bounce, the 4th wave bounce, giving you all the signs that this was bearish. It's down, up. See, divergence right there. So this whole structure was a continuation pattern, and it come back down in this area over the next, who knows, week or two. I think it's going to be a little bit longer. It's not going to dump like this because it's a 5th wave. Fifth waves can go slow sometimes, especially if it's going to a bottom. I just creep down there. So check that out in that area. Check it a little 8-hour chart. You can see back down, can have some bullish divergence possibly. Let's check the daily chart. Here it is in the daily. Come back down, got some bullish divergence from that peak to that peak, possibly maintain that bullish divergence. So in this area, Bitcoin makes its way back down there with bullish divergence, and at least at a minimum have a swing for some serious trades in some other coins that'll be going on over here. Now, am I saying it's going to be done? Don't know. I'm going to evaluate at that point. Okay. GBTC chart. GBTC chart has pretty much the same thing going on with it. It does have a little area concern because on this 2-week MACD, it did take everything out. Okay. Right down there. So, that's a concern. Took everything out. What I mean, it broke that RSI in that area right down there. So that's a little bit of a concern. And it has the same thing on its 2-week MACD here, up a little bit, and it curved around. So a massive dump. Is that the end of it? Don't know. Right now, I'm keeping my eye on it, and let's see what happens over the next couple weeks. Like I said, guys, this is not a time to be leaving the cryptocurrency market if you're already here. If you're already here, you stayed here, whatever may be going on. This is not time to be leaving. This is like probably one of the worst possible times to be leaving. At least, okay, what's going to happen in the next going up into the end of the year? To the end of the year, at least I would say that. Now the GBTC chart had a little request. Go over that with you. You can see here in the 2-week. Let me go to a weekly chart. Let you guys see what is going on based on the RSI data with the GBTC chart. Okay. This is a bullish asset, even though it's been dumping like this. Because if you see right here, this is a third wave. That's the highest peak on the RSI, and you have your bullish divergence. So this is a wave 1. Okay, this is a wave 1, 2, and GBTC is going into a long-term third wave that'll be probably last for years, more than likely, is what it's doing. And then this right here, you can see the highest peak on the RSI is right there at that third wave. That's a third. Fifth of the third. This leg is 1.618 the length times of that leg. Okay. So you're either bearish. If you're bearish, this was a 3-wave swing. A 3-wave swing is do something over here and it's done. Basically, it's no good if you're a bear. Okay. If you're a bull, this was your third wave. If this diagonal like this. Okay. This is the third wave of the diagonal into a fourth and then back over into a fifth. Okay. It is very, bearish as far as the trend. So if I take it off log and you look at this long-term trend, it's still maintaining that. So I'm just kind of waiting to see on this trend that it's touching right here to see if it's just going to settle in at that area more or less right there, guys. So I'd be concerned if the candle bodies go below there. That's why I have that trend kind of like that. And then what I think is with GBTC is that this is just the base of the third wave. It's leading diagonal, which is not unusual to see something like this. Okay, back up. I'd say the target would be about $100, and then that would be your wave 1. This whole sequence would be your wave 1 or your base for this third wave. A correction all the way back down to here. Again, if you can believe it, that's more than likely where it's going to go again. And then this will be going into a 3 of a 3. So you see how long this took. Almost 2 years. Back up here. Probably won't take that long. Not nearly as long. And then probably another, who knows, say 12 months, 18 months, or maybe even as long as 2 years back down here. And then over a period of time be going into that wave. Okay. More than likely, in my opinion, sometime in the future, way down there. So this is kind of the long-term expectation, what I would be looking for on GBTC. If it breaks through this trend and let's say the Fed stays hawkish and says we're not going to raise rates, we're not going to lower rates, we're not even going to pause, we're just going to keep raising rates, and it breaks the sequence, and they what's what people will call breaking things. It would break this basically long term for a while and have to go down and reestablish itself, consolidate, and then go into another potentially bullish trend. I don't think so. Not yet. It's got to break to certain levels until it becomes a concern. particularly with Bitcoin too. Bitcoin on its levels over here, guys, is what I'd be looking for here on the daily chart. It comes down to this area, low 15,000s, let's just say right now. If it if it maintains that 13,988 and gets out of there, that's very bullish in my opinion for Bitcoin. If it starts having wicks and candle bodies below this area, that would be more of an issue or a concern for me. And if it's definitely down below this area, below 10,000, where some people want this cheap Bitcoin, 9,000, my guess would be a long period of consolidation down there. And then also you'd have to take a look at it and say, okay, what's with it way down here, what is the long-term trend of Bitcoin? What did it finish right here? That would be the thing. Okay, did it finish something? And is this a whole cycle, reset the whole Bitcoin cycle, as an example? If you made all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.